Hi everybody, welcome in. Hi Scorpios. Welcome into QueenTiki Tarot, and this is your twin flame journey reading for the month of November. So this is going to be a first for me, because we are going to actually pre-record this, and it's kind of going to be a new thing for me because I haven't done this yet. So. But what we're going to do is you're going to be up first. Since it's your birthday season, you are going to be first up for this. So, happy birthday, Scorpios. Let me turn this down because I'm getting an echo. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting such an echo. I don't know why I'm like all up in your guys' faces. But yeah, I'm getting an echo. Anyhow, so what I'm going to do is my twin flame cards for y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pull out 4 cards. That way, it's going to represent one for each week for you guys for the month of November for your guys' twin flame journeys. And so then each week we're going to see how you guys are going to kind of journey along for your twin flame journey this for each week. Now, your journeys are all, of course, different, but we'll see where your guys' energy lies. Oh, let me go ahead and get my candle going. And I'm all set up and ready to go, or I'm even prepped and ready, but for some reason I didn't do that with you guys. I think maybe just because I was so excited to get it going for my Scorps today, and I'm just going to go ahead and sage for everybody too, because I tell you what, Scorpio's energy is really just kind of all over the place. And we can never really get a really good Scorpio reading. So we're going to clear out any kind of negative juju, negative, bad kind of karma, bad kind of, so we're going to clear out all of that for everybody. You guys might need this. We're going to clear it all out here. Holy Father, Holy Spirit, please be with me as I get all of this. I should have been like so much more prepared. I just was not. Just because I was so super excited to get this reading going. Had it all prepared. Finally got my like little thing going and stuff like that. I didn't even clear up my Halloween decorations for you guys yet for the November read. So here we go. Without further ado, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Maybe you guys are just super excited about something. I think. Maybe you're still clearing out the old and in with the new, Scorpios? Is that what it is? Out with the old, in with the new? Out with the old and in with the new for your twin flame journeys. Well, 'tis the season, out with the old, in with the new. We're getting rid of the old. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, and how about week 4? And there's week 4 for you. Okay, so 2, 3, and week 4, and hoping I'm getting a little bit better of our relating situation going on for you. So let's go ahead and get you started for your twin flame journey for this month. So you have why the doubts. You feel the band that is connecting your hearts. The only reason why it's tense is because you're so far away from each other. You're the one reaching for them. The band tears faster when it's stretched. You won't need them. If the band is too strained, it will tear anyway, but that will take a long time. So here you go. So right now, you, Scorpio, may be having some doubts that maybe this person, whether they are your twin flame or not, you may be having a little bit of doubts about your journey, about whether this actually is your person or whether it's not your person. So you feel the connection within, like you may have actually, like you're totally connected with this person and feel like you're entirely connected with this person, but you're kind of doubting it. But you feel the intensity between you two completely. But you, on a soul-to-soul level, are probably reaching out more to this person. Now, flip the switch. Your person could be reaching out to you on a soul level, and you may actually have your guards up with this person. So, but if you continuously keep reaching for this person, it's just going to keep pushing you. So, like, the more you keep pulling, the more it's going to keep pushing. And it just, the reason why it says the band tears faster when it's stretched, it's like you keep pulling it at each other, and it's just going to keep, like, pulling you guys apart faster. So, you don't need them. Keep that in your mind. You don't need them. You guys are all, you're both standalone on your own. You're individuals. So you don't need this person, period. They don't need you because you're whole on your own. And you need to make sure that you are whole on your own, Scorps. Same thing with your person. They need to make sure that they are whole on their own before you guys do connect and come together. So within your first week, you need to make sure that you are working on your journey, and your person will be continuously working on their journey as well. So as much as you are working on your journey, make sure you're not tugging and pulling on that energetic cord between the two of you too much, because it may just drive that person further away. So just keep that in mind. And I know sometimes that twin flame journey is, easier said than done. But, if you pull too much, it'll take even longer for the reunification, for you guys to truly unite. So let's see where week 1, where you are in your energy and where your person is. Okay. You have, Scorps, you've got the Moon and the Ten of Swords. And you could be dealing with it could be Pisces, Gemini. Or you'd be, your person could be Libra, or Leo, or Pisces, Gemini. This could be anybody in the charts, okay? Or this could be the energy that you're pulling in, okay? But in the Moon, with the Moon card and the Ten of Swords, Scorpio, you're dealing with this first week of November. You are super duper in your emotions. You feel like you really got, you got the short end of the stick, kind of. in a matter of speaking. Like, you're in a situation right now where you feel like I don't want to say you got backstabbed. You could have. You really could have. Or you feel like you're in a real crappy situation. Or you feel like you're in a real crappy situation right now. And you're really in your head. You could have been deceived. Now flip this, reverse it. You could have been the deceiver. You could have been the one deceived, but you're feeling like you're kind of like hitting rock bottom. You're in the very, far be it from me, the shitty stage of your life right now. And you feel like you're in a very crappy stage of your life. So, and things seem like it's like at the very dead end of your situation. You could be dealing with a breakup. You could be dealing with the beginnings of a divorce. If not, you could be dealing with some financial situations that you just, you could be dealing with a job loss. You could be dealing with, anything right now. But right now, Scorps, it's dealing with it's got you so messed up in the head that it's messing with your intuition right now. It's really messing with you intuitively right now, and you're not exactly thinking clearly. You could be a little bit too I don't want to say, you could be a little too hot-headed, or your person is, but you could be doing things a little bit too spontaneously. That's what I was going to say, but it's a little bit too chaotically, where there are things that you normally wouldn't do. No, mind you, this could be, and I can't talk, so maybe you don't want to talk to people. You could be going into seclusion, or you could be just like at this point where you're just so angry. Now, I'm so anxious right now, where you could just be, right now I'm just getting so worked up, so anxious right now, so you could just be like at this point where you're ready to just explode, or somebody could be ready to explode on you. So you could just be like a nervous wreck right now for whatever reason, just because things are just kind of like hitting the fan, or you feel like things are just really hitting the fan with you. But your person, they're in this Six of Wands, Three of Swords energy, and they themselves, and it's in the upside down for the Six of Wands and Three of Swords. So they're in, pride before the fall, in deep emotional pain. They're also like mirroring you right now. They're dealing with they're being a follower. They feel like a failure. Could be going through some, feeling like they're being misunderstood, or could also be going through a sense of loss as well, or going through a loss of some sorts. Um, let's get into it for the first week. I don't know exactly like what kind of loss. They could be dealing with some kind of loss as well. I mean, if anything, family, job, friends, they could be seeming like they're kind of being stabbed in the back a little bit, as well. Although you have the Ten of Swords, Scorpio, so maybe the both of you, You know, I don't know if both of you are feeling very, you know, you hurt each other in a situation. Okay, now you're coming towards your person in this Five of Swords energy. And they're coming towards you in a Five of Coins energy. And then you've got the full moon. Oh, shit. You got the whole deck wanting to come at you, Scorpios. Literally. I'm going to put those over there because that's what that seems like. Let's do it over here. What do we have over here? And are you throwing them at me over there, Holy Spirit? But what do we have over here? Holy Spirit, what do we have? And then, okay, you got the Queen of Swords. So, you're coming at them, okay. Well, you're coming towards this, it could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. I don't know. Either they're coming towards you with an offer or you're coming towards this person with an offer. But it's a very, it seems like an abusive type of relationship, or it could be an abusive relationship that you've been dealing with on your side, Scorpio, that you've been dealing with. And with the full moon, you've come to some kind of like an awareness that you're finally ready to move on. Because with your Five of Swords, you've got the full moon. And so you're ready to move on from this actual cycle. And the cycle is actually being completed out. So it's almost like you've been stuck in this karmic cycle with this person. Like I said, flip this, reverse it, you know. And you're kind of like, you're ready to move on. You've either been healing through this situation. You could have been going through this healing for quite a while, and not entirely realizing that for quite a while you've actually been going through this healing process this entire time, and then finally just you're like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'm done. There's nothing left of this. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be just call it to quits, pretty much, and just get out of this and just move on. And really, the Five of Cups is you're ready to forgive the situation because you've seen it pretty much for what it is. And you're healing and you're ready to just let it go and move on and move towards your actual counterpart over here. And now your counterpart over here, your twin flame, they're being alienated. Actually, it looks like they may have actually, let's see, because you were going through a breakup. And it's like this person, you were feeling restless, you were feeling burnt out, you were stagnant, because you had the Four of Swords over here as well. You went from Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, but you weren't making any kind of movement. It could have been you not making this movement, or your person not making this movement, because it looks like you were with somebody. Um, you just weren't, neither one of you, it looks like neither one of you, ghosting, you were feeling restless, burned out, stagnation, exhaustion, no action or movement. No action or movement kind of tells me either you weren't making a movement, they weren't making a movement. So neither one of you were willing to kind of like move out of this situation. You're kind of like, and with the moon there, ambiguity. It's kind of like an illusion. It's kind of like, I don't know, was it self illusion? Hoping things would be different, but just kind of was like, but you just kind of knew it wasn't. So you just kind of remained there and things just, it stayed the same. Kind of like insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, but it just never is. So you move on, and finally it's just like, I'm done either being mistreated or mishandled or just not understood or just not appreciated or vice versa, or just feeling like just kind of blah, in a relationship, where it's just like you just don't, I don't know, just fell out of love, or just there's just more, you knew there's more to a relationship than what what is. And it just happens that way, and the karmic cycle, it literally just played itself out. Like, it literally, it's basically what it was, cycle completion. The cycle completed. It's just done. Or this person over here, your person, goes from this Three of Swords to the Two of Swords, frozen with indecision. They can't decide on what they want to do. They were also at an impasse. They were also not able to make a decision. They were also facing like the same type of situation kind of that you were. But then they go from the Five of Coins, Queen of Swords, King of Cups. They're highly intuitive, they're self-aware, diplomatic, they're psychic, and now they're like, yeah, they're coming towards you feeling, I don't know, they're feeling kind of pretty doggone good about you, Scorpios. They're mentally strong, because you got the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. They're chatty, they're quirky. So they go from this being rejected or this harsh conditions, and the breakup. They just went through a breakup themselves. Could have been a marriage that's leaving them. It could be financially, where they're not as financially wealthy or as well off as they would like to have been. So they could have been married, so they may have to pay like child support, or may have to pay some kind of settlement, or maybe they were just dating someone for like a while, and I don't know, maybe they bought a home together and they have to split that home with that other person. So, and or they could have just lived together for a while and shared bank accounts, and now they just kind of like, I don't know, like money wise, they could have been with this person. This person stole a lot of money from them. I don't know, and it left this person just kind of really financially just not in a position where they were just in the greatest positions. But now that this person is gone, they're feeling like this first week, they are now like that this person is gone, they're feeling mentally strong. Like they're feeling good about themselves. And they're checking themselves like this first week and like they're in this King of Cups mode for you, Scorps, and yeah, they're really coming at you. So by the end of this week, let's see what we got by the end of this first week for you, Scorps. The first week of November, end of the first week of November, Scorpios. So you're shoot. A shoe. What? Okay. You are headed towards this person. You are manifesting the hell out of some shit, Scorpios. Oh my gosh. You could be traveling towards this person. Okay, somebody could try to be messing with your throat chakra. But you are leveling up. You could be getting a promotion at work. Or you could just feel like you are just leveling up with your person, of course, because that is your twin flame. If you're leaving this karmic situation and you're just moving on up with your twin flame, well, of course. But you could be traveling to meet your person, but you are definitely in high manifestation mode towards the end of this first week. And I'm going to tell you what, your person steps in to this Empress energy. So, oh, nope. It's in the upside down. He becomes blocked. Ooh, or she. He or she. No, okay. Nope, I misread that. Okay, well, let me take that back. I don't want to say I misread that. Because Freudian slips happen for a reason. Some of y'all, they step into the Empress energy, okay? They happen for a reason. Some of your Scorpios, they will step into that Empress energy. Which means y'all need to be careful. Because, could be getting pregnant right around that time. Yep, could be worrying. So wrap it if you don't want it. At the moment, okay? If you're just not ready for it at the moment. But I'm going to tell you right now, twin flame couples, yeah, I'm just saying. But for others of you Scorpios with this person, there's something that is blocking your person. They could have some kind of health concern that they need to really look into. Or they could be being neglectful towards something. Family, friends, animal, kids, whatever, they could be neglectful. Or they could be dependent on somebody else for some other reason. But the two of you, when you guys do actually, I don't know if you guys, you are manifesting this. Doesn't show that the union is actually together yet. Let me put it that way. But there is here, the both of you have you're both being kind of possessive. You guys could each being kind of possessive over money right now, worried about your finances, your financial stabilities. You're both needing to kind of work on that scarcity mindset. I don't know, kind of both needing to work on that letting go of things you don't need, either toxic people, things you don't need in your household, so like clearing things out, or confirmation, because I just heard something in my background. Um, or, and I don't want to say conserving your money, because that's not something that is necessarily a bad thing, but if you're being too much controlling over money, that can be, especially if there are necessities that do need to be purchased, or if you're trying to financially control another person. That is something else that is entirely like something that you need to think about. And then the death card did come out for your end of the week, for the both of you. That the both of you are actually working on external changes. So the both of you are dealing with a breakup, and you're both dealing with an ending and possibly a new beginning with each other. So you could be coming into union. I don't want to say coming into union. You could be starting to talk to one another by the end of next week. But you're definitely both going, like, dealing with breakups and dealing with your own healing journeys by the end of your first week, Scorpios. So that's what's going on for there. And like I said, your person, some of you Scorpios are going to deal with your person being in your Empress energy. Some of you are going to deal with your person not being in their Empress energy. And that is that, again, Freudian slip that I had. So, and the way that actually came out. Whew, I'm getting hot now. Whew. Warm. So, but you are in your emotions. And I'm going to go ahead and throw out some of the Levitt Oracle. So if your person could say anything to you, first of the week, and I'm only going to do like just a couple cards. If your twin flame could say anything to you, I'm not going to do the big ones. I'll throw a couple of these ones out. What would they say to you? Maybe at the end of week 4, I'll get the big ones out. So we'll see what they say. We'll just get these ones out. What would they say? My Spirit. I have to so many things remind me of you. I'm starting to understand our connection. I know that I crossed the line with you. Oh, so some of you, this person may have upset you. I replay our conversations over and over. So, and then I'm going to get one more. One more, please, Holy Spirit. Just one. Oh, they gave you 2 Scorps. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So, this one, could very well be the person that you are actually, that could be the one that you're breaking it up with, possibly, but we'll see. Okay, now week 2, he has good intentions. Don't reject him. He couldn't handle it. So, of course, your twin flame always has good intentions for you, because just like you have with your twin flame wants the best for you as well. It's always a mirroring energy, Scorps. Scorps. I hope you guys are having a wonderful birthday season, by the way. All right, let's see what week 2 has for you. Week 2 of November has for you. Week 2 for our Scorpios, Holy Spirit. All right, week 2. All right, what is Scorpio's energy for week 2? Beginning of week 2. Scorpio's energy. What are they dealing with beginning of week 2? For our twin flame journey. Oop. You got the 6 of coins, and then there's the moon again, Scorpios. Then your person's got the king of coins. Let's see what else does your person have. All right, and the magician. Little trickster energy there. All right, so Taurus, Pisces energy for you. One-sided, conditional giving, subservience, unpaid debts. You could be dealing, some bills coming your way, or feeling undervalued, or dealing with somebody who's being greedy. You could be being a little bit greedy, Scorpios. But again, with the blocked intuition, deception, dreams, anxiety, illusion, you could be being somebody could be I don't know, you could be hiding money from somebody could be hiding money from you. And just literally hiding the money and not paying the bills. Like, you could be giving money to somebody to pay the bills, and they're literally not paying those bills with the money you're giving them. Or vice versa. I don't... Or you're giving this person this money and you just don't know where it's going. But you are really all up in your head, though. You're really... Or you thought that you were giving... Yeah, you thought you were giving this person this money. And you thought you were giving them money for whatever reason. And yeah, they were spending it on other things. It was supposed to be going to pay the bills. It was going to be paying for food, clothing, whatever, for you, for the kids, for this, for that. But instead it was going for things it was not going for. You know, not what you thought it was going for. That's for some of you. For others of you, like, some people, some of you, like, you may just feel like the relationship that you were in, you were really, like, you're starting to possibly see that you were being undervalued in the relationship. But this person depended on you for money. Or you felt like that this person depended on you for money and for money only. Or for finances, or, and it sometimes it doesn't even have to be just finances. It could be just for whatever you can give them. doesn't have to be finances. It could be sexual pleasures. It could be anything that you provide this person: housing, clothing, food, attention, just whatever, peace of mind, like whatever you offer this person, like this person is not, it's dependent upon you for this reason. Or it could be just an image, that you have. And so this person is reliant upon that and dependent upon that. Just so that way, to other people, they look good, And so now you are coming out of this illusion finally and being like, oh, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah. All this time, and I thought it was, he wanted to be with me, but no, not the case. So, but still, your intuition is still being blocked. You're still kind of like in that illusion. It's not in the upside down. You're still not within that clarity mindset yet. So, oh no, I put that over there for a reason. So, but you've got the Page of Coins over here. Okay. Whereas your person is starting to build their own sense of self-worth. They're becoming financially stable. They're trying to become financially stable and grounded. I think more than likely they're trying to do this for you. They're trying to man up or woman up, whatever the case may be. Because they may know that this person that you may have been with used that to their advantage, and they're wanting to come into you to say, hey, I'm not coming in to use you for those benefits. Like, I'm coming in with my own shit. I'm coming in with my own stuff. I'm already stable. I don't need you for that. So, but you got the King of Coins. So this person has the King of Coins, but they also got the Magician. So Magician can be kind of trickster, but they're resourceful. They're an intellectual. They can manifest stuff. They're very much a manifester. So with the King of Coins here, this person is working on bank. They're working on their bank, and they're working on making sure they manifest that bank. So, and manifesting their success. So I can't say that this Magician energy here is a negative thing as far as being the trickster. Can be. I mean, it can be like, look, I'm going to go rob me a bank, and I'm going to manifest me robbing me a bank so I can roll in the dough and bring it home to my mama. It can be that energy, but not necessarily, because this person's got the Six of Swords after. He's ready to sail away. Over the person's resolving whatever kind of conflict that they had, and they're ready to restore some peace and ready to move on to calmer waters. Now, and they're moving in towards your direction. So it's leading me to believe that they're coming towards you with this, like, come on, baby, let's go. Like, I got my bankroll going. I got my peace. Like, I'm ready to come get you, and let's go. You got the Page of Coins. It's in the upside down position. And you're in this energy week 2, Scorpio, where you're procrastinating. You're holding back. you receive either some kind of bad news. It does say no common sense, so you're lacking goals. I don't know. This person, or flip it, reverse it, could have done a number on you. Now, this could be Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, again, Taurus. You got Aquarius, Gemini. You know, any of these, or you'd be dealing with any of these energies, any of these signs. So, this person really could have done a number on you, so you really are healing. But it's telling, you know, a divine God is telling you, learn from these past mistakes. So, during week 2 here, this is what you're working through. Learning from these past mistakes. So you don't repeat it. Alright, so let's keep on going. Week 2. Ooh, what else we got going towards the middle and end? Okay, your person's got temperance. I don't know why I went there that way. Okay, and then, okay, okay. Okay, and then, alright, you're in the High Priestess upside down energy. Scorpios. Oh, my bad, the Page of Cups, coins, Virgo. Scorpios, you're in the High Priestess energy. Upside down. You're feeling disconnected. You're withholding. You're holding back. Could be information. Yeah, you're holding back some information. Or either you're holding back the information from somebody, or they're holding back information from you. But you know it. I mean, it's High Priestess. Like, you know it. But yet, I know you're disconnected. Actually, I don't know if you might know. You know it. Like, you feel it in your gut. You know something's amiss. You just don't know exactly what it is. And you can't tap into it. Because your intuition is blocked. You really are spacey, Scorpio. You can't, like, you're kind of all over the place in week 2. You're letting things get to you. Week 2, you really need to ground yourself. While your person over here, they got the Temperance card. They're in that Sag energy. They're learning patience, alchemy. They're balancing in peace. They're trying to perfect it. This person may be trying to carry you right now during week 2, to be honest. And that could be very well what week 2 was trying to tell you, because this person, week 2, your twin flame, is probably trying to carry you because you are a bit chaotic right now for week 2. Not, like I said, flip it, reverse it, because if your intuition is blocked, you're disconnected, if you're being kept in the dark, and you're going through it, Scorpio. If you're really going through it, your person's trying to keep you sane, keep you level-headed, but you're still kind of just like all over this place. But while your person's keeping you level-headed, they're kind of leveling up. So I mean, don't get me wrong, when your person levels up, it benefits the both of you in the long run. Alright. You got the Five of Coins for you, but it's in the upside down. You're looking ahead. You're recovering. You're looking to rebuild whatever situation that you're coming out of. And there is positive changes ahead for you. Ooh, and I just got lightheaded. And you're reaching a turning point. Not exactly the Wheel of Fortune, but you are reaching a turning point, Scorpio, towards the end of the week. End of week 2. Just got to push through. Have faith. You got this. Your person's helping you out, whether you know it, believe it, like, have faith. Oof. But your person's got somebody. They're coming in towards you with an offer, or you're wanting to make them an offer. They're shifting energy. They want to make amends with you. No, yeah, they're wanting to make amends with you. They're coming in with a surprise, Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio, week 2 in November, your person's coming in with a surprise for you. Could be anything. Again, that's Five of Swords. That could, that is Aquarius energy. Again, Aquarius, Sag. But they want to change it up. They want to do it differently. They're trying to make some amends. But your energy is you're looking ahead. You're doing it. You're trying to make a turning point in your life. You're rebuilding, looking ahead. Lightheaded. Ooh, lightheaded. Very lightheaded. There we go. Yeah, the moon, the full moon. Cycle completion. There we go. Yeah, you're moving on from this negative, yeah, you're Scorpio, you are moving on. Whoever you were with who was making you feel like crap, and it could be either started from this past full moon, or it could go, it could actually be going until the next full moon, but you're finally hitting emotional awareness. You got the Magician, King of Coins, and the Hangman. Yeah, this person, yeah. He's trying to make his bank, but he's got a lack of focus. Or something is holding him back from being able to make his money or her money. Something's holding him back. Sag, Gemini. You could be dealing with 2 people. Scorpio. 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Somebody who's coming in trying to make peace with you. and trying to make amends and a peace with you, who's wanting to embrace change it up. But then you got the Magician, King of Cups, and the Hangman here, who's really like, which Magician, who was in it, and then the High Priestess here. The High Priestess was in the upside down. So this person, yeah, I don't, You got somebody who's really worried about their money and making money. And you have another person who's really worried about coming towards you and making changes and coming towards you. And with that person, you seem to be really kind of interested in stepping towards during week 2. Reconciliation, you're letting go. Healing, you're releasing, you're forgiving. So, I don't know which one. I don't know which one of these ones you're with. The one that you could be with, either one of these. You could be the one that's coming in, trying to restore these conflicts, or restore. I don't think you want to restore the conflicts, right? But resolve the conflicts with you, trying to do the harmony, or redo the harmony, restore the harmony, and making amends to you. Or the person who is the Magician, King of Coins, and the Hangman, who is resisting surrender. When they're resisting surrender, that gives me twin flame vibes. Okay. There you go. Your Magician is your twin flame. Magician, King of Coins. Yeah, they're worried about making bank for you. So the 6 of Swords, Temperance, 5 of Swords. Okay. So you got 3 of Swords over here. You're looking at forgiving this person and recovering. Okay. Yeah, because when it comes to surrender, like you surrender to your connection, both of you, twin flames, surrender to the connection. And that's what that gives me, is you're surrendering to it. Now you are looking at letting go. So it looks like you yourself, Scorpio, are letting go of possibly a past relationship. I don't know if you were looking at surrendering to your twin flame relationship yet. Now you have the Ace of Swords coming at you. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which is an epiphany. So this person has an epiphany. Yay! By the end of week 2 in November? Or they're being forced to come forth with the truth, or they're being compelled to tell you the truth. Because apparently they have a vision. So, and they come to some awareness. Or this could be your person, your twin flame. But I'm getting the Swords as that being your person. Then you got the 9 of Wands. So both of you and your twin flame are in the 9 of Wands. You have a test of faith. Both of you. Test of faith. Courage. To step into courage. Boundaries. To hold the line. Be persistent. Maintain. So you need to maintain your connection with your twin flame. You need to maintain that. Are you going to? both of you. It's not just one, it's both of you. Are you going to maintain that connection and actually put aside everyone and anyone who does not believe it? That's going to be entirely up to both of you, Scorps. Okay, and at the end of the week, oh, again, the Death card comes out. Complete renewal, abrupt change, total overall. Yep, breakup, new start, you're letting it go, endings and beginnings. So, both of you, ending it, beginning it. So, week prior, you may have, like, ended something at the end of the previous week. This week, the end of this week, you may be deciding to finally begin something new. So, all right, so let's see. Week 3. Let's see where we go for week 3. Week 3, where are we going? Where are you taking me, Scorpio, for week 3? Let's roll. Let's roll on to week 3. All right, week 3, we got, you are perfect the way you are. Your life is perfect the way it is. Look at how strong you are. Look at how far you've come. You are on the right track. I love my twin flame cards. So let's get these all shuffled up. So Scorpio, that's letting you know. Don't doubt it. No wonder. Got it all upside down, don't I? No, I know. There we go. Spirit, what we got for our Scorps? Making sure. We got a peep with the Fool at the bottom, so Aries energy. Could be dealing with an Aries at the beginning of week 3. Alright, the Devil and the Four of Cups came out for you, Scorpios, for the beginning of week 3. Alright, they got the page, your person has the Page of Wands. Winter solstice. Ace of Cups. All right, Scorpios. You got self-awareness, which Cancer energy. Oh, heavy on the Cancer energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Sag, blah, blah, blah. Can't talk. So you got the Four of Cups upside down. Okay. Okay. There we go. Looks better. Flipped them around because it was shuffled in the upside down. Good for you. That's why I had to double check. Anyhow, strings attached. The devil. But you got the 4 cups. So, still, Cancer energy. Heavy on the Cancer energy. Then you got the 2 cups. Oh, Lord, Scorpio. Week 3 is looking good for you. However, you could be dealing with this, or your person could be dealing with it. Addiction, obsession, materialistic. Okay? You could be dissatisfied, unmotivated, or it could be dealing with some type of depression. But you got a new partner coming in. A loving exchange. You got, I don't know if, or you could be feeling like you missed an opportunity with a new partner. Or you could be feeling like you are being restricted from that partner. Like there's something holding you back from being able to be with that person. Being with the person that you want to be with. So there's something holding you back from actually being with the person that you want to be with, which is, which is your person over here. Let me make doggone sure that I'm doing this in the right... Okay, yes, I am. Okay. Okay, yes, I am. Okay. Now, your person, they're in the Page of Wands, and then we did get the Summer Solstice energy card come out, and they're dealing with, fear, worry, nightmares. They're having anxiety, but they're being... I don't know, this could have started... They could have been having some massive, serious feelings for you starting back in the Summer Solstice. Or they could have been making plans coming towards you since then. This is like Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini. But they feel like a kid around you. They really do. And they're making some, they want to make, these super exciting plans with you. But for some reason, they're worried. They feel like they could also feel like they're being held back for a reason. They're anxious, they're scared, they're worried. Yeah, you got the Page of Wands, the Summer Solstice, which is letting go of control, celebrating life, having fun. But with the Nine of Swords, it's like they are dealing with some kind of trauma, losing hope, they're having dark thoughts, nightmares. So, I don't know. Maybe they worry, Scorpio, that you're going to go back to the person that you were with. Or this could be the person you just recently got out of a relationship with. Then you go into where you need to test your faith, set your boundaries, hold the line again, that Nine of Wands. Then you got the Ace of Cups. You need to hold back, take care of yourself, take care, self-love. Yeah, you got like family, possibly. You're possibly worried about your image, or or you're dealing with a partner who's worried about their image. Or you could be worried about what others are going to think about you being with your twin flame. Come week 3, or possibly your duty to your family, or maybe you're worried about your family with this person, because you got this 10 of coins. So it could be either you come from a wealthy background, or your family comes from a wealthy background, or maybe you're worried about, like, if you pursue this person or they pursue you, it could be a little bit taboo, just because, like, if you leave the person you're with, like, it just would look bad on the family. I don't know. Just because, I don't know, because of the family legacy, like, they just don't do that in your family. And so it would be frowned upon you. I don't know. I mean, or it could be this person that's worried about it. Or it could be the person that you're with, they're worried about it. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But then your person over here, you got the new moon, justice. Somebody's calling justice on this. And you got the star card. All of them. Like, this person is manifesting. That magician, I'm telling you, that magician card, they are manifesting the hell out of you. So, just telling you, that's how I see it. And they're wanting to do what's right. That's the justice card coming out. They're literally wanting to do what's right. They're wanting to keep it fair, wanting to keep everything balanced and everything. I think your person knows there's going to be consequences. They may be suffering their own consequences if they aren't already, but they may know they're going to suffer consequences if they come towards you. You may know the same thing. But the star, this is the way they see you. I think they see it's worth it. And they're ready, like with this new moon. Don't give up, germination. They're ready to plant those seeds with you. They're ready to start it. And it could happen in this next new moon. Which, I think the next new moon is like soon. I don't know when, but I know it's soon. But this person, they're healing, and it's saying wish granted. This person, they are getting their justice. They are getting their wish granted. So that wish being granted could very well be you. Page of Cups. You got the Page of Cups pulling out. You are feeling like a dreamer. Dreamer. Dream away. Psychic. Your gifts are kicking back in. And again, they got the King of Coins. This person is really on the money. They are wanting to be stable for you. They're bringing in being an ultimate provider for you. Grounded, hardworking, dependable. You are feeling spiritual. Your artistic ability is kicking in. Your spiritual ability, your voice, your Seven of Cups. You're both working on the Seven of Cups energy, and this could be your Scorpio energy. So we got Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sag, Cancer. This is a heavy Cancer in here. Very heavy Cancer. Aries, Leo, Sag, and Sag. Got Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Week 3. So it says many possibilities. It's unclear. Being a little wishful. No. Scorps, I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's your twin flame. Somebody's lacking some focus right now. You got a bit of a wild imagination going with Scorps. Take it as it is. Somebody's got a little bit of a shiny object syndrome going on. And then we got the Two of Swords in the upside down position. Okay. Which both of you guys, this is both of your energy that you are pulling in. It says stop, don't cross. Go within. Consider your options. And it is a clear warning. So at the end of week 3, there are red flags. Both of you. This is the both of you. There are red flags for both of you. You on your side, Scorpio. Your person on their side. You both need to go within and consider your options. I'm not saying you with your twin flame. I'm saying like people around you. There are warning signs around you with people around you. So check them red flags with people around you. And boundaries. Keep your boundaries up with all those people around you. I mean, I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying just eyes open, trust your intuition. Not everybody's horrible, but just pay attention. Fingers. Okay, we're going on. Week 4. It's so sad to love a soul and maybe never know how they truly feel about you. It's not tragic to love and not being loved back. It's tragic when true love is being silenced. The look in her eyes is just, it just says it all, really, truly. Whoever did the artwork on that, it just really, to me, grasps the hurt and the pain in those eyes. So, bravo to the artwork on that one. But yeah, so Scorpios, you or your person or your twin flame are dealing with hurt. Week 4, maybe coming to realization of maybe realizing that what you put forth into the relationship and what you thought you truly loved this person, that they didn't share those same genuine feelings for you, possibly. Or it's very possible that the person that you truly loved and cared for and wanted to be with, you couldn't entirely be with and say that you wanted to be with because of whatever circumstances was holding you back. And so you just had to remain silent for whatever situation that you were held into. So, I mean, it could go either way. So, I don't judge any situation for that matter because I don't. So sometimes it just depends on which side of the river you're on. Yeah, it's no fun either way. So let's see week 4 what you got, Scorps. Love, soul, and maybe you never know how to feel. But I will say that in every situation there are lessons to be learned. Alright, but week 4, what we got for your energy, for your final week 4? For November, week 4. And this will be like week 4, Thanksgiving week. Ooh, Turkey Day. Not necessarily Turkey Day, but alright. But week 4, is that right around? That is right around Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving week. Which I hope you guys enjoyed my intro. For the month of November. Alright, let me do one more. Okay, Scorpio, week 4 energy. All right, you are aware. Yeah, okay. You are. You are aware that you've had this false sense of security for a very long time. That your family is basically if you were married or in a relationship with children or whatever, but I've got the Ten of Cups in the upside down position. Disconnected family. So, but I've got where there was a lot of crap going on in your family. A lot of arguing, fighting. Things going on that, like, kids shouldn't really be hearing, you know, and it just was an unhealthy environment for everybody involved, really. And, you are now coming to the emotional, you got the full moon right here, too. Full moon. You're coming to the awareness that, like, it just was an unhealthy environment for you, for your kids, if you had kids. You're tired, you're depressed, and you're probably angry at yourself for not seeing it, not knowing it, and missing other opportunities that you probably passed up on, which, you know, and no point in holding on to all that. Let that go, and that's what the divine God's telling you. Let all that go. It was meant to be. Like, you were supposed to go through all that. But and that's what this is telling you. Cycle is completed. Like, cycle. This cycle is completed. You did what you were supposed to do. You've gone through everything you were supposed to go through. It is completed. 10 of Cups. Yes, it's in the upside down. Yes, like, it's shit was not the way it was supposed to be. You get it. But you know what? You see it. You see it for what it was. You see it for what it is. You see it for what it was. You're tired. You're exhausted. Okay, and while you're in that energy at the beginning of week 4, your person is Queen of Swords. They're in this upside down energy. 2 of Swords. Upside down. And then they got the Ace of Coins. Upside down. So, your person is just as you are. You know, they got the Ace of Coins, the Queen of Coins, okay? They're trying to maintain their own work-home balance. They're a little bit jealous right now. They're unstable. They're being a bit greedy, but they're being cautious. They could be under investigation for something. Or this person could be under investigation for something. Which could be causing them to, or they could be manipulate. If they're with somebody, they could be being watched, which could be why they're not coming forth towards you. Maybe they know they're being watched, and somebody's being a little jealous and possessive over them, and that's why they're not coming towards you. Very possible. You got the 2 of Swords, which is literally, again, that stop. It's a warning. Like, stop, think before you do. Like, there's something around you that is amiss. Something, someone, like, pay attention. Like, divine spirits telling you, like, pay attention. Something, someone ain't right. So, which very well could be like, think before you do. So, and that could be why this person may not be coming towards you, because this person knows. So, you may be thinking or upset because maybe this person may not be coming towards you, but there's a good reason. So you may want to keep that in mind, Scorps, at the end of the month. That this person is like, there's an entire reason why this person's not coming towards you. So then he or she comes into this Knight of Coins. They've got the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Wands, and then the Waning Moon coming towards you. Okay, so but they're both again in the upside down. Not all of them are in the upside down this time. So I had them in the right side, and I was adjusting all my cards too. And I hate when they're in the upside down, but regardless. And this could be like, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, or you be dealing with a Virgo, Libra, week 4. Or they could be dealing with a Virgo, Libra, your twin flame. But they're wanting to come to, they could be, they're not happy. They're just as bored as you are and impatient, and they feel like they're just as stuck as you are. And they're getting jealous. They're not happy. Your person could be, now, mind you, Scorpios, you could be dealing with two people. You could be dealing with one that your twin flame, and you could be dealing with the ex. The ex could be, like, ready to freaking, like, could be dealing with some jealousy issues. And be unstable. But their flame is gonna, it'll tamper down. They'll be fine. Like, just give them time. This person, like, if it's your ex, like, they'll tamper down. They'll be fine. They'll move on. Because it does say have patience. It'll decrease. Like, they'll be fine. They'll move on. And you'll be with your twin flame. You'll be with your person. Things will move on just fine. But for now, they're going to act like it does the Knight of Wands. They're going to act like this big wig. They're going to try and show their ass. They're going to act like whatever. Let them. Let them act like the freaking fool. Let them act like an ass. Whatever. It's only them that's just going to look like the asshole. So just let them do their thing. You just hold back and just whatever. Be like, yeah. You just stay grounded. Do your thing. This person act like an idiot. If that's how they're going to be. You just go be happy. Okay, Scorpios, you just go be happy. However, if this is your twin flame, for some of y'all, this person is going to come in, they could be jealous. Which, if they're in this energy of being jealous, that's still kind of a karmic energy. Especially for a twin flame. That is a karmic energy. That's an unhealed kind of energy for a karmic. Or for a twin flame. But they're feeling impatient. This person is like wanting, like they want to come after you. And they want to come towards you like now. Like they're ready to come after you. They're ready to come get their twin flame. They're ready to come get their person. Like they're like, I'm done waiting. I've waited all my life for this, and I'm not holding back now. Like, I'm coming to get you, and I'm coming to get you now. So, and this timing does say the waning moon, 3 to 4 weeks. It says reevaluate your plans, new perspectives, have patience, decrease. But you are in the Ace of Swords. You got, girl, boy, I don't know. But you got all these swords. Ace of Swords, King of Swords, Ten of Swords. Why do you have all these swords? What in the world? Who is what? You have an epiphany. You are ready to... What? You're done. You are done. Coming towards your person. This is coming towards your person. You make a decision. Could be Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Pisces. By the end of the month, you make a decision. And you very much tell this person exactly what is on your mind. And with the King of Swords, with the Ace of Swords, you pretty much, you just like, you communicate it. You communicate it effectively. Like, very, King of Swords, you are precise about it. You put it in writing. Like, pretty much it's legal. Like, you put it in writing. The Ten of Swords, it's like, that's it, done. Like, divorce. Like, it's it, you're done. I mean, that is like, that is literally final chapter. That, like, it's done. I don't know who did what, but that's it. Game over. The Scorpios, I don't know. Game over. By the week 4 in November, game over. Yeah. Done. So your person, 3 of coins, not learning from past mistakes, like third party friction, uncommitted. Yeah, your twin flame isn't coming towards you because there's a third party blocking this. Could be you have somebody else who's blocking this person, your person, from coming in, or they have somebody who's blocking them from coming in towards you, or they're just not ready to commit to you yet, which, don't even get me started. Twin flame not wanting to commit, like, really? It says lack of interest, but I can't see your twin flame not having that interest, because that's just, yeah. But then again, not learning from past mistakes, which that is a twin flame journey. If you've not, that's enough. Unhealed. You're still healing. You're still working through all that stuff. So, yeah. You, on the other hand, are still coming towards this person with the devil. But you're in this. Unhealthy patterns, physical, emotional abuse, or you got negative karmic connections or toxic connections, or you're codependent on this person, or this person is codependent on you, Scorpio. So, which could be why your twin flame hasn't come towards you yet, because if you do have this codependency, if you are codependent on this person and this person is on you, your twin flame is like, I don't want to get all up in the mix. I don't want to be all up in the middle. Then you got the Two of Wands energy, which is Aries energy, where this is where the both of you guys are sharing this, going through this mirroring effect right now, and that's charting a course. You guys are visualizing a future. You're getting ready. You're considering your options, and you're both kind of starting to make a decision about your future, whether it be together, whether it be just where you want to see yourself. So you're just making some kind of future plans, and that is an Aries energy. And then we have like Pisces energy, 8 of Cups. Release what doesn't serve you. You're both emotionally unfulfilled, neither one of you. So it's time to move on and letting go. So you're both in this energy of wanting to move on. Whether that is moving on from your twin flame, or whether it is time to move on to whether that is moving on just from the current relationships that you guys were in, because it's letting go. So you maybe, both of you may be finally letting go of the current situations that you guys were in, which to me, Scorpio, that's kind of what it seems like you're doing, is you're letting go of whatever this past was. So your person might be letting go of their past person, and so, and you guys are doing some future planning. So you guys may finally be doing some future planning together, which, kudos, that's the direction that you guys need to be heading into. But you're finally letting go of some of the toxic things, which that's also where you guys need to be heading into the direction. I don't see a definitive union with the two of you yet for November. Doesn't mean that it's necessarily not happened with some of our Scorpios, but for this Scorpio that I'm reading for, not exactly yet. But some of our Scorpios out there may occur, but for this Scorpio and their twin flame journey, you know, they may be talking to their person in union with their person, not in union, complete union. There's still going to be some back and forth, I think, with these couples, or the few that I'm speaking with. Be some back and forth, which in a twin flame union, that happens. There's some back and forth before there's an actual final union. Especially with some healing and stuff like that. But the final union, the final countdown has not happened yet between this couple, so, or these few couples. So, but it will here in the future. So, as with all these twin flame couples and unions, will wind up happening. So I will say that for sure. So I will, yeah. I will say that. So I'm going to tell you this. Twin flames, tough journey. Tough journey. But you will get through it. So, Scorpios, I hope you enjoyed your read. And, you know, I will see you with Scorpios next month for your December reading. I hope you take a look at our next ones that we do for the other signs. So, enjoy.